That was fun. Back in the south of France, again, 2 projects, Monaco and the Villa. You remember Digger Dave in England?
If you've not been introduced before, as scruffy looking as he looks, he is actually the world's best at groundworks and drainage. I never ever question what he does on a machine.
I brought him out here, 2 jobs, Monaco, the Villa. Of course we don't let him inside. Digger Dave works outside. But let's go and see what he's done. You can see it already looks like a mess. Oh. So it's already coming down. I didn't know you'd started, Digger. So this is going to be the new lounge. So what I want to see is we've got the other side of this wall an office. Then we've got a bar. And the current lounge is just awkward. You've got to sit like that and watch the TV like that. So I want to take this wall out here, use this space here. On the back of this, we've got the kitchen, so leave that wall in. Bring it out to where Digger says we've got this green line. Don't trip over. And down here, so then that area there, all of that, all of this, so then I've got all that space for a cosy, whether you face that way or whether you face this way. But this is the plan. We've got 3 extensions on this villa, one that side, one here, one the other side, which we can show you on the plans, I'm sure, and just extend the already enormous fucking villa into a world-class, well-positioned, beautiful views, and I just want it from a family. You know, I'm just a fucking nice guy, and Jack behind the camera is nodding, nod Jack, who wants, do you want a decent lounge, do you? You want a better bedroom? You want a better bedroom? We have guests that come, we've got 1 decent bedroom, it's a bit embarrassing. You know, I say, oh, you're in the decent room, and then you're downstairs in the 22-foot bed, or you're in the poo room, or, you know what I mean? So this is what, where are you? Presumably you're in the poo room. No. No.
That's my perfect room.
Sorry, Jack lives in the poo room. Anyway, good. So you've took the roof off. You can see what he's done. He's only done 10 minutes fucking work anyway, look. I've been drinking fucking coffee all day. Are you ready for a beer, Digger?
I've got one.
Oh, you've got one. Right. It'll work well, won't it? But this is what you're here to do now. So let me tell you about Digger. Digger is a scruffy looking, roadkill eating, living in a ditch, peasant fuck. In the nicest way, in the nicest way. However, there is nobody on fucking earth that does drains and can control machines like him. Are you good with that?
I'm good with that.
Always the right answer from the Digger. Let's get going. Stage 2, Monaco, Villa Belvedere. Let's see what the lads have done. Come on in. I haven't been this excited since I bought my first terrace house 30 years ago. It's mine, it's Monaco, it's tiny, I'm just excited. Hello, gents. Oh, there's people here. Oh, walls look good. Come and meet everybody. Michael, you know Magic Mike, Super Steve. It looks the fucking same, you've done fuck all. I'm joking, joking. Oh yes. Do you know what? I can see it, Steve. It feels good. Wrong colour, you know that?
Do you know why?
No, mate. We are replacing the whole floor. So what I want is warm colours. We've gone with the warm wood around the casings, architraves. What I like, look at this wonderful tile that Mike has actually found, which is similar to those that I've been using in England. This has got a slightly more jaundiced tinge. And then what Mike has done is magic-eyed the grout so that I don't want to see anything, but I want a tile, not resin. And this goes all the way through, Mike, I guess? all the way through, apart from bedrooms where we're having the carpet. We know we've got our pictures coming on. You can't see the, I wouldn't call it oceans, as I normally say, but once it's all the neutral colour, this will all blend in. So when we walk through the bedroom, what will happen is we'll change into carpet, but the carpet is going to be a similar tone. I want the floor, the tile, and the carpet to run through with the same tone. So ceilings have been your biggest task in here, haven't they? Yeah. And this light is not a friendly light. Using a new product, different men, there's lots of unknowns, and I can't have those unknowns, but can I please, I need to get by you and go and have a look in there, because now Mike has very closely finished that. Oh, mate, look at this bathroom, beautiful. So it's not grouted, it's not silicone, beautiful, it works well with existing windows. The ceiling, look, so you've already coated the ceiling up, Steve, that's not white. But look at the flavours. Look at the colour of the tile and the ceiling and the windows. It all blends into beautiful. This room is spectacular. For a Monaco bathroom, you are up there. You don't get bathrooms like this in Monaco. Beautiful. Well done, Michael. Well done. Wait till we get the light behind here. It goes all the way up. Wait till I get the light in here. You're doing that? Yeah. Stunning bronze. We've gone with the bronze. Have we gone with the bronze now? We go with the bronze. Yeah, you know, it's still early stages in wow factor. It's a beautiful bathroom. Can we have a walk around the rest? You literally had a single bed of which you couldn't walk round. Now look what we've done. Without removing any structural walls at all, and what we've done is turn this apartment into a mismatch, jalopy space into a functional, aesthetically pleasing, beautiful apartment. Now, what I'm really looking forward to the most, this is where the work has been. Let's have a look downstairs. Honest painting's going on there, remember? So downstairs, let me explain another time. In Monaco, bedrooms are tiny, lounges are tiny. There are no such things as dining rooms. Kitchens are galley kitchens. Bathrooms, you normally cannot shut the door behind you. This apartment is going to benefit from a sauna, 2 bathrooms and a steam room, unheard of. You tell me how many apartments in Monaco have got sauna and steam room. The answer will be single digits, I'm sure. Here we go, look. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We've got the height. Obviously he's not turning here yet, but he's prepared. Glass door will open in. Beautiful mirror, floating sink, toilet, and then here you go, steam room. So same flavour, light needs to continue all the way around, mosaics on the ceiling. From a void space in effectively the basement of an apartment with no ventilation, very close to another building, we've managed to put in fans and create a beautiful, beautiful space. And as I said, you tell me how many saunas and steam rooms together are in apartments in Monaco, single digits.
Yeah. I'm Mike the Tiler, and I do tiling. I am Magic Mike.
My dad's just called me, saying we have another potential, client who wants an apartment renovating in one of these buildings. That's the famous building, there you go. But it's not that one. So I'm just trying to walk to find his apartment. Supposedly very, very nice. Well, not nice, but could be very, very nice. A triplex apartment on the top floor. He wants to do a full renovation, full rip out. So as my dad's not here, he has given me the task of going to speak to him, see what he wants, take some pictures, videos, just introduce myself, and then hopefully when he's back off his holiday, then he'll be able to meet my dad. I'll find the apartment, you'll see some photos and videos in the next 10 seconds, I'm sure, and then we'll head back to our apartment, show you what's been done, take it from there. Just a quick update, there it is.
We'll start on the top level and work our way down.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, so
really good views.
Yeah, well, there's another balcony. That's Monaco as well, so.
Some sort of greenhouse.
Yes, I think it'll be back this area.
That's special about this. The most spectacular terrace on here.
Pool, infinity pool. You've lost the room. Mate, if you fuck on with 5 bedrooms, that's really good. So second main bedroom,
Yeah.
ensuite. It's actually done not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's boxy. We're gonna tear it down and start from scratch.
Yeah, I agree. You've got mixed levels everywhere. I mean, not even those steps are the same.
To you know where, but only a fleeting visit, 48 hours this time. Straight in, straight out. I've had to shoot back to England, and the reason is I have multiple appointments that I cannot reschedule. When you're doing, here we are, look, somebody else coming through now. When you're doing superhomes, I have 4 or 5 projects on in this country at any one time. I've got multiple guys working in Birmingham, I've got multiple guys working in Nottingham, 2 other projects that are starting in the East Midlands. I've got architects and people texting me and after me all the time, as well as the extension at the villa in the south of France. So I've got Digger and D and a couple of local guys that are digging out. They need to mark out, they need to dig out, they need to put the mesh in, they need to polythene up, they've got drains. So the two side extensions that Digger and D are working on, we have the villa, which is shaped like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm building an extension there to extend out to make the bedroom bigger. So I've got a small slither here. I'm gonna do a bedroom, this is the sea. You guys are at the sea and looking out towards the sea, so I want to extend there. I also want to extend that side symmetrically. You know how you've got your pillars, you've got your beautiful roof, and then I want some glass across there. And then what I'm also doing, perfect size, is I'm extending out the back. So what I'm doing is extending out the back, which is also almost shaped like, how do I put it, like that. So bringing out the back, and I'm going to take out the bar, I'm going to take out the office, I'm going to open this up so you've got this weird shaped lounge with a comfy lounge. You want to make a bigger lounge, 2 bigger bedrooms, increases the value of the villa, increases the rental, and that is what Digger and D are currently doing. Of course, I've got the Monaco apartment. Steve and Mike, 2 of my most trusted guys, they ring me up saying, what should we do? And I say, guys, I leave it to you. You know, Mike is tiling 3 bathrooms there, Steve is filling and decorating and getting involved in the plaster, and they're trusted to get on with that. Jack has got a couple of meetings in Monaco, literally going to see high net worth individuals, of which I wouldn't trust anybody else to do. So Jack is, you know, calm and pleasant and knowledgeable. Him going to see somebody makes it a lot easier for me. They know that he's got direct access to me. So Jack will go in, meet the owner, take pictures, he'll have a look round, he's got his own ideas, logistically and all that sort of stuff, so Jack gets on with that. Honor, Jack's girlfriend, who is part of the family now, sort of. She does all the paintings for me, and I'm slowly extracting art from her to put in our own house, which I love. And she's done 4 paintings for Monaco. Absolutely fucking stunning. What Honor and I do is sit down and we discuss what should go where. So we've got a canvas that goes on this wall here, and I said I'd like that to be the palace, or I'd like that to be the port, or she'll say, well, how about doing this, and how about incorporating these colours, and you know, virtually every time I agree. So lots going on, lots in England, lots in Monaco, lots in Valbonne, and I just keep going round all the different sites, fixing the problems. It's a merry-go-round of fun. Next week, I need to get out to Monaco. The deposit's gone. We need to now get the planning sorted. We need to get the ecology sorted. We need to meet the architects. I need to meet the accountants. I also need to get to the villa and make sure the footings are done right. I also need to get into our old apartment and make sure the lads, we need to load the lorry, we need to get stuff down. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'm very, very worried if it's all going to go to plan. Watch. Let's see if it works out.